You know, one thing you may overlook when prepping is structural vulnerabilities that could lead to thousands of dollars in damage. Susan Rice-Beekler is with the United Water Restoration Group. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, great information to start with. So I want to start with this home audit checklist for a hurricane. What do we need to do?
So as we've heard this morning, preparation is key. That means this is the time to inspect your roofs, your windows, make sure you have your evacuation route in place, make sure you have your sandbags, make sure you're documenting everything. This means taking extensive pictures and videos before the storm so that you have something to reference after if, God forbid, any floodwaters or any storm damage does enter the home.
Yeah, you're going to want to have that video and those pictures for sure. One of the things to look at, we know humidity here in Florida, and then a storm saturation, whether it's a really, heavy thunderstorm or with a hurricane, this can all trigger mold. And that could be a problem. What do we look for?
So people actually don't know that with untreated water damage, it usually creates potential mold growth within 24 to 72 hours. So time is crucial. Water damage travels in the least resistance. That's why it's very important to make sure you're calling your local restoration partner to help and detect, hey, is there any unforeseen water damage that's not taken care of, so we can risk any secondary damages.
Okay, and that, again, like she said, take care of that quickly. Because we're in the rainy season as well, we're also needing to be looking behind our baseboards and looking for any water damage. So what are we looking for? We're not just like ripping them off to look.
No, usually you can see if there is any water damage behind your baseboards by, bubbling in the drywall. Maybe it's your baseboard separating from the drywall. That could be a sign that there is water damage that is on scene or unfelt.
So look for those little things around there, and then you know that there's an issue. And get that taken care of, because it's with storms coming this summer especially. High winds can also cause some issues with our roofs. So what's happening there when we get that?
So usually the first sign I would say is to look at maybe shingles that have fallen off the roof. That could be a sign that there is some maybe potential penetration from the water damage that could create leaks and again create water damage within the home.
Yeah, and you're looking again for that spotting or different things on your ceiling.
For old water stains, that's the best signs.
Okay, so let's say we see something. Let's say we see the bubbling in the drywall or we see a stain. When we call you, what's the process like? What is being done?
So call immediately whenever you do see damages. We're here to help you. Your home is your greatest asset usually, and so we want to be able to be there to protect you and your home and your safety. So have us come out. We'll come out within an hour to 2 hours to inspect everything and then get your home back to pre-loss condition immediately after the storm.
And this is something interesting to pay attention to too, because you might see these things happening before we get into storm season. This isn't necessarily something that comes with a hurricane. We're in Florida. It's raining here a lot. So we're needing to be really inspecting our homes and paying attention all the time.
All the time. It's an annual, semi-annual checklist that you need to make sure you're doing. Every year.
All right. So if we need to get in touch with you now or down the line, maybe we need to write your number down or the website. What's the best way to get in touch with you and have somebody, come out and take a look?
The best way you can call us is go onto our website. There are local offices and brick and mortar locations that can come and help you wherever the disaster is. You can find our number right on the website.
Wonderful. And that website is right there on your screen if you do need to reach out to them now, or maybe you need to reach out to them at some point. But again, when we're talking too about any kind of water damage, we need to be getting in touch with you right away.
Immediately, yes.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today.